All right, let's go with round three. So anyway, Simple Express. My name's Tom. I'm gonna try to get into this quick, make it a quick video. Um, what we have to deal with out here and the stress level people are in. I mean, sometimes I want to be an expediter and that's it, and not do any local stuff. It's just crazy. So yesterday, which was Thursday, the 11th. Today is Friday, the 12th of March, 2001 or 2021. I had a customer contact me from an ad I ran on Craigslist, wanting to know if my truck was available. And I was like, yes. What's it for? You know, what's dimensions? What's travel distance? You know, pickup spot, delivery location. He said, well, why don't you come check it out and we can work out a price, you know, in person. I was like, all right. So I drove over there Thursday evening after my delivery. Got there. He was showing me what was going on. Um, so I, one second. That's a little better, I guess. So he asked me, well, bring your truck tomorrow, and if you know anyone that can, you know, load and unload, bring them too. I'll pay them $15 an hour. I was like, all right. So I got a hold of two guys. Got there. I also told one of my friends about the situation. Told him what it ended up being. It ended up being a whole warehouse full of furniture. They won't move from this location to the other location. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not sure about this. So I called a buddy of mine that's been doing this a lot longer than me, and he's also a guy that gives me a lot of work. He's a dispatcher locally. He does out of town stuff too, but majority of the time it's in town here in Colorado. So he's like, man, you want to check with your insurance because my understanding from what we were told, we also got a call, or he got a call because he's got box trucks too. And he was saying that his insurance told him that it's category in a different category than furniture is than general freight. So basically, they would not cover any claims that was done if he hauled anything that was furniture related. Now, if it's just like one item and you're going and like setting it up or like a massage chair or something like that, that's fine. That's still considered freight because it comes in pieces and you got to put it together. But when it's already together and you're moving it from one location to another location, like in bulk, no. So I was like, all right, well, what do you recommend? He said, I would call your insurance and find out if they would cover that just in case they make a claim for some unknown reason, you know, and then you're stuck holding the ball. Okay. So I did that evening. It was already like almost 4 o'clock. And I called and my insurance company closes at 4. So they were like, "Hey, we close in a few minutes. Let me uh, get back to you because we're real busy right now, and we're trying to get everything done so we can get out of here." No problem. Call me tomorrow. So they called me the next morning, but it was already after I already got to the job, and the guy had a U-Haul truck that was already loaded. So the guys that I brought with me unloaded it. Well, they unloaded it, and then he asked if I would, as I'm unloading this as well, I'm taking pictures of stuff because there's broken stuff all through here, and I'm like, no. And my insurance company started actually called me while I was there, like right after I started, you know, moving stuff from the back of the truck to the front of the truck so guys could take it off easier. Well, basically, um, the insurance said no, you're not covered under that because of the fact that you're hauling general freight and the furniture is in a different category. You didn't say when we asked, you said you were moving general freight, not 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 furniture. You have to have a little different insurance for that. So I was like, okay, well, let them know. So I let the guy know that I was there at, and he was fine with it. He understood. He was like, I don't want you to do anything you don't feel is comfortable, especially with you starting your business, because I told him that my entity just started and my insurance is a little difficult right now. They're picky. And he was like, okay, yeah, appreciate you bringing two guys to help me out. So I left the two guys there, and I told them when I left them and when I showed up that they don't work for me. They are their own people. They're just people I knew that was talking about needing some work. Now the coinky dink about this is one of the guys have a Class A license, and I was thinking about putting him in my van. Well, let me tell you what happened today. Let me tell you what this guy did. Okay, Class A license, semi. This is what this gentleman told me that he drove. He drove a semi truck with a trailer for a year. Okay, well, here's the thing. He got a U-Haul. Now I got a 26-foot box truck. The U-Haul was only like 20 feet, I think it was 20 foot, and lower than mine. And he backed into a building with that box truck today. The guy just called me at 3 o'clock and told me, "Hey, your guys you dropped over here, he just backed into a building." I was like, "Do what?" Okay. I was like, I'm sorry, but he don't work. He, he don't work for me, bro. I just did what Bill asked me to do, was bring some help. Um, you guys allowed him to drive. That's on you guys. I said I apologize for that, but he doesn't work for me. I made that very clear to Bill before I even started working, that these guys don't work for me. They're their own people. They have nothing to do with my business at all. Not one bit. So I'm glad I didn't hire the guy as a driver, because then that could have fell back on me. Um, that's why another reason I don't think I want to hire anybody as a driver right now. I think I want to get like a year, 6 months. I'm thinking not so much. I'm thinking more like a year to 2 years underneath my belt by myself, with hopefully no claims on my insurance. So I can get, one, a cheaper rate, and two, hopefully I can add another truck later, or a Sprinter van, and go that route. But like it is now, I'm real nervous and sketchy about even doing anything like that. So just so you guys know, it probably ain't going to happen right now. And the guy that called me, he was real like polite about it. He was like, "Hey, dude, things happen. I got insurance on the truck. Don't worry about it." My thing was, if it's not a problem, why are you calling me then? I'm not really understanding the whole gist of you calling me, because they're not a part of my company. And it wasn't even Bill, the guy I've been initially dealing with. This was another guy. He left there because he had to go out of state today. So that being said, I contacted Bill back, or not Bill, Joe was the guy that contacted me. And I was like, "Well, do you want me to come pick them up? Are they done? what's wrong? Is everything cool? You still want to work them? And he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna still work them. They're going back to get another load right now. I was like, okay, cool. Tell them to call me when they're done. So about 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour went by. I figure, well, before I take any other loads that I'm working right now, I better just check to see how far out they're thinking about working. So I called him, and the guy's like, let me check. They just pulled in now. He's like, they wasn't gone for very long. So he's kind of mad because they left. They went back to the place to get a load, like a full load, and they only loaded 4 pieces and then brought it back. And he was like upset because they didn't do a full load. Do I blame him? Nope, not one bit. He should be upset. That's should not that whether you're nervous or not, you shouldn't be behind the wheel then. You should have never got behind the wheel to begin with, in my opinion. But um, it is what it is. That's what you got to look out for, and that's what I'm nervous about hiring people for, because not everyone's going to be like you or like me. Like everything Apex. I give APAC, I give him props, man, to hiring drivers. Anyone that hires other drivers, I give mad props to, because the stress level, in my opinion, would be extremely high. Just like me putting someone in this vehicle and me driving my box truck, I am like freaking out, thinking, what if they do something, or they're not paying attention and they do something, or yeah, no, I'm not ready for that yet. Maybe one day I'll put my big boy pants on and take that leap, but after this, it ain't happening now. That's for sure. Nope. I'm good, man. They say your hustle's got to be strong. Well, my hustle's real strong until it comes to hiring another driver. Nope. This is my vehicle. That's my vehicle. I'm paying insurance. I'm paying insurance. No one else's business is affected but mine. If that driver was my driver and he damaged my vehicle, guess what? I'm the one got to come out with $2,500 out of my pocket to fix my truck. You think he's going to give me $2,500? Nope. Because most of the drivers that you hire do not have a stash put away like $2,500, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. There's a reason they're looking for work, and majority of them are like myself. When I started, I didn't have a whole lot of money, going. I still don't have a whole lot of money going. I'm trying to. I'm getting there, but that one little thing would have closed me down for a while. So I don't know how you guys do it, man. Everything Apex, much love, man. I don't see how you do it. Mad props, mad props. Um, yeah, I got my box truck. I went today to get a quote for plates. They didn't even have my paperwork. They said they couldn't find it. Like I said, it was delivered. Well, it wasn't delivered here. Okay. But that being said, before someone else calls me, it's a short video, like I said, I wanted to do. So everybody have a good day. Be safe. It's going to be very, very snowy here. It's supposed to be like, I heard, 4 or 5 feet of snow, something like that. I'll believe it when I see it. This is Colorado. Nobody knows how to predict the weather. But you guys be safe. Keep the rubber side down. God bless. Have a good one.